Hey everyone, welcome to my first viewer gameplay review from Nero. He submitted it in the Discord, so shout out to you, Nero, for submitting your gameplay. It's going to be a pleasure looking at your stuff, and hopefully we can find some of the good and some of the bad, what you did really well, what you may need to improve on. So let's get started. If you want to submit, you guys want to submit your gameplays, I will leave a link in the description to the Discord as well as a pinned comment link to the Discord as well. So without further ado, let's just get going. So we got a Sentinel with an auto and conditional, Sunbreaker with a pulse and an igneous, another Sentinel with a conditional and a prosecutor. Just gonna pause it right here. On this map, at least during this weekend, I have really not liked when other people have been using scout rifles, just because they cover such a big part of the map on those angles. So it is very fortunate that you are not having to worry about like some warlock flying around with a scout rifle or something. So that's definitely gonna be nice. So we're on Sunbreaker with the Abyss Defiant and a conditional. Nice, solid loadout. Little peek, watching your team shots right here. You are a little split from your team. Take a little damage. Oh, but you do recognize that though. Looks like you're rotating back to your team. Oh, just gonna let this play out. Alright, so I'm just gonna bring it back just a little bit. Start off the round going on the flank, checking these angles a little bit. You're a little split from your team. You are a little bit in the open right here, but again, there's not like a scout rifle you have to worry about. Some guy like right here shooting at you. But there is a pulse, so maybe if there's a pulse guy, like if he's posted up right here, he's not on your radar, but I'm just saying if there was, this would be a pretty dangerous spot to be in. You do have some cover here on the right, but it would take a little bit of time to get there. But you do seem to recognize that after throwing this grenade and taking some damage. You do rotate back to your team, which is very good. Then right here, a little bit after you rotate back to your team, they are a little bit in the open, trying to contest point, and they do die. So a little bit unfortunate, but as it happens sometimes. That trade as well, if you had, it's a little risky trying to, back in the day, like if you got this shotgun kill, like it'd be it could snowball into a 1v3 round. But with this decreased special ammo in trials these days, it is a little risky to use your special ammo in a 1v3. So you didn't shoot your shotgun, of course, but if you tried killing this guy with your auto rifle, you could have built up your special ammo meter a little bit, and you may have gotten the kill, you may have not, but it may have been worth an attempt to use your auto rifle to kill this guy. That's okay. Yeah, that round really not too much of your fault. You were on the flank, but you did recognize that, so you rotated back to your team to try to help them. It's just unfortunate they died trying to protect the point, so not a big deal. Oh, and I am muting this gameplay just in case there was like music or anything, so unfortunately I will not be doing sound in these gameplays. Helps me focus as well. Okay, so I'm just gonna pause it right there. It's a nice kill on that guy, but what I would like to remind you, as when you peek this guy on the very right, you are in your scope for a really long time. Like so as you're walking forward, you're still in your scope. You were in your scope for at least 3 or 4 seconds, and so that guy on the left with the pulse had a very easy shot on you because you are out in the open. There is no like easy way to get to cover when you are right here. You did get the trade though, which is pretty good, but you did leave yourself to be an easy target from those other 2 guys who were holding the angles like right here and maybe closer to the point. So I would say like it was good that you were kind of aggressive and going for the kill, but if you had unscoped from your abyss like every like second or 2, you may have noticed that there was a guy right here getting ready to shoot you. But at least you got a trade and your teammate's gonna fight the 2v2. Nice kill from your teammate. 1v1. one, unfortunate. Mazin just had some nice shots. So yeah, it's a little bit of risky, just taking that long peek with your auto rifle slowly. Just yeah, try to be a little bit more mindful of your radar when you're going for peaks like that. But not a big deal. So jumping here, contesting space, I like that. Okay, I'm just gonna pause right here. Taking this fight against the Titan is going to be very, very difficult, or maybe not difficult, but it is going to be very risky, especially with the connection in Destiny. Shotgun fights, like especially like this, are very like hit or miss, and especially since he has the shield advantage, so he can really decide when he's going to peek and take the shotgun battle. You did have a nice trade, but you probably a better play could have been sliding, or not sliding, but backing up and playing the cover back here, and then maybe once you're back here, you could shoulder charge. Let me see once it pops up, but you could shoulder charge to the. Let me go back a little bit. You could shoulder charge to the wall where your teammate is right here. There's a like wall over here. You could shoulder charge back there, and maybe you could have played with Not Her Love and like did a little bit of team shots right there, but. You did get the trade, which does leave like an easy res for your teammate. But yeah, fighting a Titan like when he's behind a shield like that is a little risky. I'll wait for this round to continue, finish up. All right. So now the round's over. Right here, let me go back a little bit. Right as your teammate reses you, you do have that, it looks like you are running Pressure Scar, so you guys both have this super strong overshield. So you were doing the right thing, trying to break this shield and take the fight to this guy who's stuck behind that shield. It seems like though your teammate wasn't peeking with you the whole time. If there was, I don't know if there's like a crazy amount of communication between your teammate because it is muted. But if there wasn't, you could either your teammate realistically should have like sat there and shot the shield with you as well, and then you guys would have jumped in 2v1. But maybe if there's some communication between you and your teammate to shoot the shield right here and break it together, this guy would have had like no chance because you guys both would have had overshields, and so you could have taken the 2v1, and then this guy like who's on the zone by himself, he was not going to be able to cap in time if you guys both jumped this guy and then both jumped this guy back here. So a little bit unfortunate that your teammate wasn't team shooting with you, so unlucky round. Heavy round right now, okay. Show him this right. Okay, right there. You are down 0-3, so this is typically where the point where teams get a little bit more frustrated in a match like this because, like, you guys probably know, like, you guys are, like, competing with these guys, like, there's no way you guys should be losing, like, stuff like that. So typically that's when teams are, like, more, like, likely to take, like, more dangerous, like, duels in this moment because they want to make that hero play to get the momentum right back. But right here, you get shot from the right, presumably from the guy typing with the messenger, so you are going to be a little weak, and you're about to take this duel with the guy who's on the other side of this wall. So right here, a little weak. You're out in the open. This guy's got cover, and this guy also has, so he's got the health advantage, and I believe he has prosecutor, so he has a TK advantage, and he also has the the health advantage and the cover advantage. So really, like, nothing in this gunfight is about to go your way. This is very, very risky. If you had a teammate who was peeking through at the same time, you guys could have gotten like a double slide in and team shot at this guy. But as a 1v1, there's like almost zero chance you're going to win this because you have so much going against you right now. So yeah, a little bit risky. Your teammate actually like almost slid out in time to get the trade, but since he does have like the one-eyed mask, he does get his overshield back, so he's probably gonna be able to get away. So what I would have like recommended is on this wall, you could just sit on this wall. You don't need to keep sliding out. If you just sat on this wall, the other guy may have peeked you. You would have gotten some. You would have had the cover, and then you could have got some chip damage on the other guy, which could help your teammates clean that up. But yeah, sliding out and committing to this fight right here, like you're in no man's land right here. So if you stuck to the wall right here, you could have been able to stay alive and continue to fight over the heavy ammo. Yeah, you definitely would have had a better chance as well if I think he's like right over here. The guy at the messenger wasn't shooting you as well. So yeah, a little bit of a rough spot. Okay, swap to the summoner. Yeah, it does seem like all your fights are happening closer range, so that TTK of the summoner may come into play. It's probably a good swap by you. Do a grenade to cut him off. The guy's got an overshield. Oh, maybe not. Go back to the res, nice. You should be calling out. Well, I guess you're not going to res him, but if you were going to res him, just call it that you're going to res him because you do have the helmet. Nice shots on both those guys. Good kills. It seems like the summoner swap is working. But let me go back. If you were going to play the res, if you did run back for the res with your teammate, presumably, if both of you guys were going to res, if one of you guys were going to res, just say, let me res. So since you have the helmet, everyone on your team would have gotten the giant overshields and making this 3v2 like even easier than it already was. But you did have some very nice shots at the end to clean those guys up. Good teams from your teammate as well on that first guy. And then this last guy just got absolutely just packed. Like great beam on that guy. And what I am noticing is you are not like overusing your shotgun as well, so you are going to have plenty of ammo with your conditional when supers come up. Like you are very close to a transmat and you already have 3. So when bubbles come up, you will have it does seem like you'll have the conditional ammo to fight those bubbles. So that's very good. Not overusing your shotgun at all. Okay, that right there was a little rough. Just because you were a little bit out of cover, and then you thought you were taking a 1v1, I presume, but there was a guy like somewhere in the back with his pulse. I think his like the messenger guy may have gotten like a couple shots on you, so the guy you were fighting had a shield, had overshield from his barricade, and then also had team shots from the guy who was back here somewhere. So again, like you're out in the open and you have like all these things like working against you. You are a little far from cover, and you got teamed like super fast. So maybe if you didn't throw a grenade, you may have had time to slide back into cover. But at the same time, like those team shots, like they beamed you so fast. Like there's probably no way like you're gonna be able to react to that. So that was a little rough. That's okay. Shit happens. Nice res from your teammate, Aioli overshield. Good kill on that guy. Again, nice res for the overshield. Okay, before you swing that angle, you are aware that there is a guy close on your right, and there's also one guy on the zone because the timer's ticking up. So just make sure to take this angle a little bit more carefully, because if you walk out in the open, you're going to get shot from the guy over here, and you get shot from the guy over here. So, I mean, you do have the overshield, though, so it is going to be a little bit less risky for you to take this, but if you didn't have that overshield, you would have gotten totally wrecked. So because you're getting shot from, like, 2 different people. And then nice shotgun kill to clean up the round, nice. working their way back towards the supers. Your teammates also, maybe not this next round, but the round after that, they're probably close to supers. I assume that guy with the igneous hunter is probably pretty close. Oh, great beam. The guy's really won. Your teammates push him, they could get that kill, but a little risky. Great shots by you though, that guy almost died. Get to cover. Nice shield. They get ready to push. Good grenade to cut off the guy on the right. And good teams again. Good teams on that guy to finish him up. Nice. Really close to supers here. It's about to be money time. Working your way towards the point. Got the blade barrage. They do have bubble though, so trying to get to the cap point first, presumably with the hunter, could help prevent the other team from popping their bubble with the threat of the blade barrage. So your team should be trying to get to cap, but they do have the bubble, so you're going to need to hit them with the blade barrage presumably, or get lucky with the conditional. Huge kill. Hold on, let me go back, because that huge kill on the right. Your teammate may have not been able to pop blade barrage if you did kill him. If you didn't kill him that fast, so that was very huge and great conditional shot right there. And then your teammate with another conditional. Beautiful. That was a great round. I really do like your presence of not looking at the bubble, but looking at the guy on the right here and helping your teammate. That guy was totally split off, so it was a great kill. And then right there, you may have been able to quickly reload your shotgun before going into the bubble with the stasis shot. You had a really nice hit your shotgun shot. So if you did reload your shotgun, maybe you could have got there. But at the same time, the zone was almost capped, so it's probably actually a good decision to push in and stop the cap as well. So great play, great round from you guys. 4-4, no letdowns. We got the burning maul as well. They don't have that second bubble yet, but the other team may get it as well. Same with the hammers. If not, they're close. Unfortunate teammate dies. Good use of the movement. Nice right click. Get out of there. Nice. Return your health a little bit. The super lasts a really long time, the burning maul. So again, nice. That right click's definitely gonna kill someone. Yeah, the tracking on the super is just so good. Nice tracking and beautiful. Great super. Great clutch to close out the game. Great job. That was a huge clutch. Good comeback from you guys. Just to summarize the main parts of your game that you may need to focus on and what you did well. We'll start with the good. Your aim and your team shots with your teammate have been pretty good. I will say when you're taking those longer angles, make sure to unscope from your gun a little bit, just because it'll keep you more aware of enemies that may be flanking or have a weird angle on you. Because there were a couple of times where you take a wide peek with your auto rifle, and that you wouldn't be aware that there's a guy on your left who is shooting at you. Yeah, stuff like that. But thank you again, Nero, for the gameplay submission. And if you guys want to submit your gameplay as well, just click the link down below for the Discord, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.